Tiny changes, remarkable results. How to find and fix the causes of your bad habits. And how to make a habit irresistible. How to stick with good habits every day. And so many more questions like these are answered in this book, Atomic Habits. Hello everyone, this is Vaishnavi Gupta, hoping you're happy and healthy. And today we are talking about how this book teaches us to be 1% better every day and be the best version of ourselves. And also what I learned from this book as a teenager and how do I apply it in my daily life. In short, we'll be summarizing this whole book in just this video with the help of this. Now what is it? Actually, I made these notes when I read this book first. So these are the pointers that I learned from this book, and I just thought that I need to remember it all the time. So this one sheet has this whole book. So before any further discussing about this video, let's just begin. This book teaches us to be consistent. That's why it talks about being better 1% every day. And as James Clear says in this book, 1% improvement may not be noticeable, but can be meaningful in a long way. Like every year getting improved by 365%. Sounds pretty interesting, right? James Clear talks about the fundamentals of habits first in the book and makes us believe that tiny changes makes a big difference. And he believes that nothing can be achieved in one day. The work you did long ago makes a jump today possible. He further talks about building good habit by making the habit look obvious, easy, attractive and satisfying. And also inverting this to break a bad habit and making the habit invisible, unattractive, difficult and unsatisfying. But the thing comes, how to make it obvious, how to make it easy, and how to make it attractive. We'll talk about all this further soon. But before, we'll talk more about habit and its importance. Okay, so there was this line in the starting of this book which I absolutely loved, which is time magnifies the margin between success and failure. It will multiply whatever you feed. Like how deep this line is. And simply tells कि हम सबके पास ही 24 hours हैं, but how we utilize it makes a difference. Therefore, we should not disrespect time and time management करना सीखना चाहिए. Khair, if I'm doing something in a loop, that's what a habit is. And these habits makes an identity. So identity is just repeated beingness, So we should keep on upgrading, editing and expanding our identity. Because progress requires unlearning. And before building new habits, we should focus on our current ones. By maintaining awareness to what we are doing. Many times when I said, even I feel that मेरा focus नहीं लग रहा. Many of you must feel while working or doing something कि focus नहीं लग पा रहा है. Actually, it's because we are over focusing on other things and not what we are doing at that particular time. And that is what not being aware is. Though we should be aware of what we are doing, that's why we should say out loud the action that we are thinking to take. And as this book says that we don't lack motivation, we lack clarity. So we should be focused and clear. We should have a goal, a purpose of what we are doing, why we are doing. And even if we talk about building a new habit, for example, मुझे एक chocolate shop दिखी. उसे देख के मेरे chocolate खाने का मन हुआ. फिर मैं वहाँ उसे खरीदने गई. Then I bought it. And then I ate it and then it satisfied me. Its taste satisfied me. And if I do it again and again, that would be a habit loop. Because cue triggers a craving, which motivates a response, which provides a reward, which satisfies the craving and becomes associated with the cue. So for instance, you want to build a habit of eating fruits. Keep it somewhere so that whenever you pass by, you see those fruits and your mind is reminded to eat them. And the author believes that motivation is overrated, environment matters more. As habits are easier to build or change in a new environment. And if the space is limited, हम लोग उसे simply छोटे-छोटे work zone में divide कर सकते हैं. For example, chair for reading and table for writing, phone for only social media and texting, laptop for working, and so on and so far. And to break a habit in a most practical way is to reduce the exposure to its cue that causes it. For example, we as students, what do? Exams are near, so we delete Instagram because हमारी habit हो गई to check it and to waste our hours and hours in scrolling. So what we do is delete Instagram during the exam days. And that is what it is. We know it's a bad habit, so we are reducing its exposure to Q. We are deleting the apps so that we don't see it and click on it and just waste our time. And that's how you can break your any other bad habit, by making its cue invisible, or make it difficult, or make it unattractive, or make the cause unsatisfying. Like, we keep on using Instagram because it satisfies us. The reels, the shorts, it increases our dopamine. So what we can do is make it unsatisfied to not do it again. Make the cues of your good habits obvious and bad habits invisible. And by to be clear, I mean the implementing method. That is, I will, the activity that you perform at time in location. For example, I will make a video at 4 p.m. in the hall. And we should not always run for the best results, because repetition is much more important than perfection. Because you cannot improve a habit that doesn't exist. So you have to make it a habit by repeating it again and again, even if it's just for 2 minutes. And there is a 2-minute rule mentioned in this book, which says that it's better to do less than you hope than to do nothing at all. If you want to build a habit of studying, just start by sitting in the chair for 2 to 3 minutes, having a habit to sit. फिर उसके बाद धीरे धीरे बुक लेके बैठना, फिर धीरे धीरे एक पेज पढ़ना, like that. Or to build a habit of reading, just like I did. This was my first book and absolutely helpful. Because when you are building a habit, you are telling your brain that at this particular point of time, I will be doing this. Best is the enemy of good. The key is to start with repetition and not perfection. Because sometimes habits are not about creating good habits, but about breaking bad habits. And to build a habit is to practice. And this book believes that most effective way to learn something is practicing and not planning. And habit tracking is obvious, attractive and satisfying, because every small win feeds your desire. And while building a habit, we should never miss twice. If we miss it someday, we should try to get back in the routine as soon as possible. And as they say, people we are surrounded with speaks about us. So we should wisely choose the people we surround ourselves with, because we imitate them. And the author of this book says that we imitate the powerful, the close and the many. Just like कोई इंस्टा ट्रेंड जो हम सबकी जुबान पर है, we are imitating the many. So it is important that we join a culture जहाँ पर जो चीज़ हम करना चाहते हैं और जैसा हम बनना चाहते हैं वो सब already normal हो. Let's see what else I have written it here. So it says, add little bit of immediate pleasure to the habits that pay off in a long run. True. Actually, now we have built a habit, but how to stick with that good habit? Because habits are all about associations. We predict a habit to be worth repeating or not. Because habits that are immediately rewarded are repeated, immediately punished are avoided. So it's crucial to show up on the days when you don't feel like, even if you do less than your hopes. Because the problem is the thought that if you are not able to do it perfectly, you should not do it. Don't focus on the long hours. Instead, focus on the meaningful work done. Now we come to the materialistic things. Firstly, just because you can measure something doesn't mean it's the most important thing. Success is not a materialistic thing to achieve. Success is a system to improve, an endless process to refine. And the secret to success according to Atomic Habits is to choose the right habits for you. As it says, that choose the habits that best suits you, not the one that is more popular. That is just secret of maximizing your odds and choosing the right field of competition. And we all will agree, if failure is painful, it gets fixed. But if failure is painless, then it gets ignored. And sometimes failure is good if you learn something. And if you are a topper of your class, then you are in the wrong class. For example, आप किसी दिन 9 बजे के बाद घर आए and then your mother scolded you. So you knew कि अब अगली बार से मुझे 9 बजे से पहले जाना है, you know. Whereas अगर डांट नहीं पड़ती, so you would have ignored it. Punishments are required sometime. And according to James Clear, the greatest threat to success is not failure but boredom. That's why he says to make your habits easy and satisfying, so that you don't get bored and the continuity is there. And we all know that the more we master a particular skill, it gets harder for others to compete with us. Because a great player creates a new game that favors their strengths and weaknesses. Well, my dear viewer, I guess that's all for this video. Hope you liked the video. We'll meet you in the next time. Till then, take care and bye-bye and stay subscribed.